Quick video today for anybody that is on the high frequency detox or any detox that requires them to drink bitters, because a lot of people are getting discouraged because, let's be honest, the tea tastes terrible. But I wanted to show you exactly why you need bitters in your life, why the 14 or 21 day detox tea tastes so terrible. But after a few days, most people get accustomed to it, but there are a couple of people throwing in the towel because they don't want to drink this drink. So let's zoom in right here real quick. And this is my absurdly long tongue here drawing. When the tongue senses bitters, your tongue has a bunch of sensory receptors, taste buds on here. When the tongue senses bitters, it opens up the gallbladder. The gallbladder is here in green. It has this liquid called bile. Bile is brownish, greenish. It's an alkaline fluid that aids in digestion that's secreted by the liver. So the liver makes the bile. The gallbladder houses the bile. So when the tongue senses the bitters, it opens up the gallbladder, which releases the bile. So the bile is going to release, and it's going to go into this area. This is the beginning of the small intestine called the duodenum. If you actually care, duodenum. And it's secreted by the liver, stored in the gallbladder. And when we aren't moving bile, when this brownish greenish substance isn't moving, when we aren't moving bile out, then we aren't moving toxins. So when you're drinking the bitters, it ensures that all circulating toxins are moving along our two main detoxification pathways, which are the liver and the kidneys. I don't have the kidneys up here. But when you're not drinking bitters, or you're constantly having sugars, concentrated sugars, fast foods, a lot of fatty foods, the bile is not getting removed in order to be released into the duodenum, which is where real digestion is. You have a lot of digestive juices that are secreted in this area to help you break down food and also to move toxins. Bitters, once the bitters touch your tongue, it opens up the gallbladder to release the bile. So anytime you're drinking it, if you're feeling like you're about to just throw this tea in the garbage, just remember the tongue gallbladder connection. You drink that nasty Cersei, the high frequency tea, the bitter bark, the Cascara Sagrada, anything that you're drinking is going to stimulate waste and toxins to move out of your system, out of the blood. That is why I left it as a tea. There are obviously capsules that come with the detox, but for people that have digestive issues, they might not be absorbing the capsules the way that they need to. So you have to have some form of liquid, which is going to help your body to digest the liquid, absorb all the nutrients from the liquid, and move the toxins out of the bloodstream, because the blood has to be the most important thing in the body that keeps us alive. So the goal of the detox is to purify the blood, because the moment you purify the blood, you're going to have increased energy. I've been getting a lot of DMs about everybody's face and neck becoming the same color now, even the armpits. There's a lot of oxygen that is able to come into the body so that you can level out your skin tones. Most people that are suffering with any type of skin issue, whether it be acne, eczema, psoriasis, it is a signal on the exterior that something is going on the interior of your body that needs to be corrected. And that's one of the reasons why putting creams and certain lotions on for those particular issues don't really work, because it's an overgrowth of yeast, candida, or some type of toxin that could be coming from the heavy metals in the food, pesticides. It could be anything that's causing a stimulation to happen on the external, but it's really an internal problem. All that said, you have to drink the bitters. You have to drink it. As soon as that moment you cringe, your gallbladder is doing the same thing. It's cringing and releasing the bile. And once you release the bile, then the toxins are going to move out. And then the toxins are going to be carried into this beautiful shape right here called the liver, where it's going to wash out all of the waste, and then it's going to be sent out of your body via the kidneys or via your butthole. So your kidneys and your liver are overworked and overburdened, and this is the way that we help. Now, if the detox is too intense, if the tea is too much, if you're getting headaches, if you're feeling very tired, very sluggish, you can break up the tea, because the tea is a 32-ounce drink. You're supposed to have 32 ounces first thing in the morning when you wake up. If it's too much, do 16 at maybe 7 or 8 a.m. and do 16 ounces later on in the day, sometime in between meals. But make sure you get the 32 ounces in. If it's still too much, then do 16 ounces a day, and then you're gonna turn your 14-day detox into a 28-day detox, which is all right as long as you're maintaining a primarily raw food diet. So if the detox is too much, if you just can't handle it, just keep cutting it down before you get rid of it. Before you say, forget this detox, just cut down the tea if it's too intense. If the tea is too nasty, or if the effects of your body purging and cleansing out is too harsh on you, go from 32 to 16. If you still can't manage the 16, then go from 16 to 8 ounces. But do your best to finish, because... And I don't mind if you take your time. Detoxes are not supposed to be sprints. It's supposed to be a steady jog. You don't want too much coming out of your body at once. But the more toxic you are, the harder it's going to be, because you're going to feel real shitty for the first probably 2 or 3 days. So the goal is to take your time and figure out what works out for you. Most people they're getting it done. They're drinking the 32 ounces every day. Their skin is clearing up. A lot of their diseases are starting to diminish. And things are working out for a lot of people. Some people, you know, we're going to have to do something a little bit more intense, or you might have to do the tea detox back to back if you're suffering something real specific. But when it comes to the tea, you have to drink the tea. I will not be turning this tea into pills, because honestly, the gut repair that comes with the detox tastes way nastier than the worm and parasite tea. And I almost did a 2 tea detox, and then the capsules with the minerals. But I said I'm going to do 1 nasty tea instead of 2, because then it would have been 64 ounces of beer nastiness. But instead, I did 32-ounce tea, and then the rest are capsules. Just take your time. If it's too much, divide the dosages so that you don't feel too crazy. Try to do raw food diet as best as you can. That means fruits and vegetables. Stick to the times as best as you can. If you can't, it's okay. You can still eat. And take your capsules in between foods, not with the foods. You want the capsules taken by itself. And that's pretty much why you need to drink bitters. Whether it's mine, somebody else's, bitters are good for you. They're good for you. It's a love-hate relationship that we're always going to have with it. But you can do it. Get through it. And let me know what's going on with your detox. Send an email, send a DM. Let me know how your detox is going, or if you need help with anything.